Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch discussion. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic that I've actually wanted to get to for quite some time, but I just haven't had the time to do so, but I finally got some today because I already had 2 videos that I dropped for you guys. So definitely this is something that I've been looking forward to, and I want to talk about all of the things that I feel the Nintendo Switch has fixed over the Nintendo Wii U and the Nintendo Wii, to where, for me, this is not for anyone else, but for me, I feel very excited about the system because I feel personally Nintendo has fixed a lot of the issues that I had a problem with. And I'm going to go down the list here as far as what I had a problem with when it comes to Wii or the Wii U, and how the Nintendo Switch has fixed that, and how I see it as the reason why the Nintendo Switch is doing so well as far as pre-orders and whatever the case is. But that will be a video for another day, but I do want to talk about these things. So I'll just go down the list first and foremost. So online needs to be fixed. Obviously, the Wii U's online and the Wii's online was not good. RPGs and open world games, serious lack of these on the Wii and the Wii U. More and bigger first-party games with consistency. A few more Japanese titles and more RPGs as far as from Japanese third-party developers. Better, higher quality tech. Optional gimmicks for the majority of games, button controls optional. So always have that mix between you can use motion controls or the game can also support regular controls. Eliminate monthly droughts. So really, this is what it comes down to, guys. When we talk about the online, Nintendo's obviously switched over to charging for online, and with the Nintendo Switch, they're doing it with an app that can apparently connect to your Nintendo Switch so you can actually get things done faster with the keyboard, being able to see all of your friends, being able to select all of them, send mass messages out to people. I think it's just going to be a lot quicker, and like I said, just as long as everything links up to your Nintendo Switch and you can see things on there, I'm definitely going to be happy about that. So to me, charging for online shows that they actually have to listen to what we have to say. So if there's features that are missing or there's something that needs to be tweaked, we can let them know about it because we are paying for that. So definitely for me, it seems like Nintendo is fixing the online, and obviously they did purchase some of DNA and start getting them into the mix. So you know the online is going to be vastly improved. So I see this as the online being improved from the Wii and the Wii U. Next, RPGs and open world games. This was obviously one of my biggest complaints that I had on the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U. There were some RPGs at the very tail end of the Wii. I did not like that, and Nintendo even didn't want to bring some of those over. It really took a campaign and Nintendo of Europe to even get stuff like Xenoblade. So for me, I'm really happy to see that that's actually changed. We're looking in the first year, we've got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we've got Super Mario Odyssey, okay, and we've got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. 3 big open world sandbox style gameplay that's really going to show off what Nintendo can do when it comes to that space, because Nintendo is brilliant at it, and that was one of the biggest problems that I had with the Wii and the Wii U. Once again, first year, did we get any of that in the first year? No, we've got pretty much 0 open world games from Nintendo. There was, of course, Lego City, but that was not first party, and there was Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, but that's still kind of a broken, not really a real hub or open world first party game. So the fact that Nintendo is bringing multiple ones in 1 year is something that I wanted to see. I wanted to see bigger games, and I wanted to see RPGs, and they're bringing that to the Nintendo Switch in year 1. Another thing that I wanted to see was more Japanese games from third-party developers and just more RPGs from them. That's one of the things that I felt that the Wii U really needed, was just more Japanese games and more RPGs. If you look at the Nintendo Switch, obviously you've got stuff like unannounced Tales of game, that's probably Tales of Berseria from Bandai Namco. You've got Dragon Ball Z, you've got Blaze Blue, you've got Nippon Ichi Software, they've got Disgaea on there, 5 the complete, and there's going to be more RPGs announced and released from these Japanese developers because they see the Nintendo Switch as far as what it can do, and that's what I really wanted on Wii U, and we really got no RPGs from Japanese developers on the Wii U. There was literally no. We got a couple from like Western developers at the beginning of the life, and then it all just dried up. So the fact that in year 1 we're getting those announcements, so for me that's actually really big that we are getting these style of games, because those are the type of games that I like to play most. Next, better and higher quality tech. This is something that many people complained about. The Wii was crappy technology, while the Wii U had some good streaming tech. It wasn't an HD screen. These are all the things that people complained about, but with the Nintendo Switch, the tech inside there is actually really good based on all the hands-on impressions. The Joy-Cons not only have IR sensing abilities, obviously accelerometer, all of that, but it can also sense shapes with the camera in there, like if you're doing a rock, paper, or scissors, and the HD rumble is once again a game changer. Many people say because it has that individual motors in there for actual rumble, so you can actually have the sensation of dropping an ice cube at the bottom of the glass compared to the top, or even cutting with a blade, having that on the front of the hilt where your hand is. This can actually open up a lot of technologies. That same tech is also built into the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So for me, as far as the HD Rumble tech, to me, we're getting higher quality tech at actually not a bad price, because if you look at the Oculus controllers, as far as how much those cost, a developer on the Nintendo Switch says that they're actually the same quality as far as what they can do as the Oculus controller or Vive. So to me, if they're the same quality as that's what this developer is saying, to me that's a good price, because those are expensive controls. I think those are $200 for those controllers on the Oculus or whatever the case is. So that is good tech. We're actually getting quality tech this time, whereas with the Wii and the Wii U, was that the best quality tech? No, you had non-HD, you had a big bulky gamepad, the Wii remotes didn't sense things as good, and not only that, but this tech that they're doing with the Joy-Cons, that's actually way better than even the PS Move. They even said that in there, and I'll have a link to that in the description below. So to me, some of the complaints that people were having with crappy tech, or paying for crappy tech, has been eliminated, because the tech in this is actually really good, and everyone who's been playing the system says that yeah, HD Rumble is actually really awesome. It's a game changer. It can definitely affect things. So I'm interested in seeing how developers take advantage of that, and I have no problem paying for good tech. Next thing that I want to talk about is optional gimmicks for the majority of games. So this was something that kind of made me mad with a lot of Wii U games and Wii games, where Nintendo forced you to use the gamepad, or they forced you to look up and down, or they forced you to do something weird. Pretty much every game controls normal for the most part. Most of the games are core games like Zelda or Mario or Xenoblade. But when they do have stuff like ARMS, that is traditional. You can use motion controls, which is very good. You can curve the punches with the motion controls, or if you want, you can just use button controls, and there's online play. And that's the biggest thing too that I was really upset about, is that the fact that Nintendo was not having more online games. Well, with Nintendo Switch, online is pretty much apparent from year one. You're going to get Mario Kart, you're going to get ARMS, there's going to be more online games coming. So this is really good. This is definitely good. They're actually putting out online games. Do you guys know how long it took the Wii U to get its first online game? It took over a year and a half. Mario Kart 8 was the first online game for the Wii U from a first party perspective. We're getting Mario Kart 8 pretty much in the first month or so of the Nintendo Switch being released. Plus we got Super Bomberman R, which is also going to have online play, which is from Nintendo and Konami Hudson Soft. So to me, it's a big step up for what Nintendo did in the past with the Wii and the Wii U. And that rolls right into what I wanted to say next, and that is eliminating monthly droughts. I mean, that's the biggest thing that a lot of people had issues with, and me too with the Wii U and the Wii, just droughts. Months and months and months with no content, but it seems like Nintendo is fixing that. They're going to roll the content out better. They've got their indie developers more involved. They're involving themselves in a few more projects, but stuff like Super Bomberman R. From a first party perspective, the fact that we're getting Mario Kart 8, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Super Mario Odyssey, ARMS, 1-2 Switch, and potentially even more that we haven't heard about from a first party standpoint. Heck, that Fire Emblem Warriors game might come out this year too. That is really good as far as bigger first party games and not having any type of droughts, because there will be consistent first party games released throughout the course of the year. Because there was droughts literally of like a first party content when it comes to Nintendo. First party in-house developed content with the Wii U, there was one in like November when the system launched, and then the next one wasn't all the way till Pikmin. So it was like 6-7 months, whereas that's not the case with the Nintendo Switch. And also one more thing that I wanted to see from them, especially after the Unreal Engine 4 debacle and some of the struggles developers have had with Unity, I wanted to see their next system actually support a lot of the modern engines out there, and we're seeing that with Unreal Engine 4, we're seeing that with Unity. Both of those are fully supported on the Nintendo Switch, so that's definitely something that they fixed, which was an issue on the Nintendo Wii U being Power PC, just not having the type of architecture that supported a lot of the engines that you saw on PS4, Xbox One. All the issues that I had with the Nintendo Wii U, which I felt that were valid, have been fixed for the most part from what we can see on the onset, okay? They've been fixed, so we still need to see how all of this is executed, but based on what we've just seen so far and what Nintendo has announced, I see a lot of the issues that I had with the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U being fixed. And not only that, but if you look at it this way, as far as pricing and everything goes, it's $50 more than the Wii was at launch, and it's $50 less than what the Wii U was at launch as far as the deluxe edition. And it technologically blows away both of them as far as the tech that's inside there. It has streaming tech that you can do with the Wii U, pretty much going from the TV to the dock. It has that type of tech built into it. It has way better motion control tech as far as that compared to like to the Wii remote and all of that. Plus the Pro Controller as far as HD Rumble, all that stuff that those systems didn't have. Yet it has IR, it has accelerometers, it has everything that you would need. So for me, it's technologically way better and higher quality, and it's pretty much right there in the same price range, is it not? $50 more than the Wii, $50 less than the deluxe edition of the Wii U. So I'm not too upset about the price. I was actually happy about that because I paid $350 for the Wii U. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.